Welcome back, Knights of Apollo. What's up, guys? It's Apollo here, and we're back with another glorious battle in Total War Warhammer 2. This is going to be a 3v3, and it's already starting here because we have the High Elves with some Vanguard troops. Look at these things. Look at Merry Christmas, everyone. Look at these freaking reindeer. No, it's the Wild Riders. They spawned right in front of my army. I assume he was trying to get a surprise charge off of my skirmishers, but the joke's on him because I'm going as the Vampire Coast faction, and the way I built my army was to be very skirmish heavy, so he's just gonna get blasted into oblivion. He's not gonna be able to charge anything, because if he does, he's gonna break and die. So just really quick, looking at my army, I've got some vampire pirate gunnery. Not amazing, but they're extra bullets going into the enemy. I got deck gunners, so I got 3 units of these deck gunners. Look at them, they're just having a good old time. Look at this guy, he's having a good old time. Look at that neck. But yeah, that's my skirmishing force. Right behind them, I got some depth guard. It's a polearm unit, so they're going to be a nice front line for my army. These guys look sick too. Look at these guys. Look at that. That's awesome. And then I also have some zombie pirate deckhands on the flank. I've got these beautiful, these are my favorite monsters right here. The Necrofex Colossus. This thing looks like a big old ship, because it is a ship. It's really cool, and he's got some big old guns here that they fire. So I got 2 of them on the flanks. I'm also bringing some mortars to the battle. So again, I was going for a defensive strat here, and my general right here, he is Luther Harkon. So defensive strategy. I even had a gunnery white to kind of increase like reload time and stuff. But then I realized, oh no, I'm facing the Skaven, and they're literally doing the same thing, and they pretty much have me outgunned with these warp lightning cannons. So I wasn't feeling too good about this. But really quick, looking at my allies, we've got Norsca over here. So Norsca bringing some marauders. Got 3 of these elephants here. Really cool, the mammoths. But he's also got his general down here, which is, of course, Wulfric the Wanderer himself. So he's with the troops. The High Elves, which they've got a lot of Vanguard troops right in the front, trying to pull off something sneaky. Let's see how that plays out. And here's the rest of his army. You got the Eternal Guard. You got some Glade Lord on a forest dragon, a nature dragon. So yeah, pretty cool force. And then over here we have the Empire. He's going with a pretty small army. Look at this. Not that big. But it's a pretty powerful army. Got some cannons in the front. That's going to be a problem. And then we've got pretty much the same thing what I am, but they're land lovers. Got the vampire counts. So this is the land version of my army. Here's more zombie pirate gunners too. So are you guys ready for this? Let's do this. So yeah, it starts off here with some intense gunfire. And and look at that lightning gun. It's not good. Looks like he was going for my general, or maybe he was going for my mortars, which unfortunately are out of range. But these bad boys, I think they're out of range too. Look at this, is so cool. The troops in the back there shooting. And yeah, so right away I was like, dang it, this isn't gonna work. And he's already like shredded some of this depth guard, and I thought this little hill would protect them, but it's not. So I'm having to move up. We've got my vampire counts moving up with me, and you can see, like, just look at this. They got plenty of artillery on their side, and it's forcing us to get aggressive because obviously we can't just sit back and let them shoot us. And the vampire count's already crumbling with their grave guard with shields. That's tragic. So I'm trying to get my skirmishers in range. Norsca doesn't have any skirmishers, so obviously he's going to get aggressive. So he's moving up. Look how cool this is. The mammoth in the background. I like how there's frost breath coming out of this thing, even though we're like in the desert. And yeah, I've got these deadly skirmishers already breaking because of the overwhelming, artillery hitting my my army, and I'm just trying to get something in range to fire back on those guys, because look at this guy walking. It's like he's got a peg leg. It's so adorable. The mortars are moving up. I'm even moving up the depth guard just in case they charge my skirmishers. I'll be able to protect them. Norsca's leading the charge. He's got his marauders right in the front. Look at this volley right here. Woo! Woo woo! Dragons watching over the battlefield. This is their general just kind of looking over, ready to use some abilities. And look at this attack. Oh my goodness. Let's do some slow motion here. Look at a good view of the mammoth charge. So awesome. This Norsca is a really cool faction. I do like they're basically like the Viking version of what, Chaos or something like that. They're really cool. So the elephant, the mammoth there. That looks really awesome. So let's do some normal speed. Continue this. So they're pushing up. They're about to clash forces with the High Elves, and I really didn't want to leave my allies alone here. Again, their strategy was to be more aggressive. Mine was to skirmish, and finally I've got my guys opening fire, at least most of them. So you can see they're opening fire. I'm using some abilities to help with their reload, or, you know, speed and stuff. So they're doing their best, and they are wrecking. Look at this. They're finally doing damage, but it's just slave spears. It's not really that great. We are doing some damage against the clan rats, so we are doing something. But meanwhile, the vampire counts are pushing into the empire. So they're going straight into this fight against these halberds. And then, you know, of course, Norsca's going in. So I didn't want to leave this open. So, you know, just in case Skaven sends some troops around the flank, I want to keep Skaven busy so they can't reinforce their allied battles. And look at that. He's focusing my Colossus over here with his artillery. And I'm barely getting any shots off, but at least I'm getting something. And I'm closing in for the kill. I've got my gunners moving in as well. Finally, I think they're trying to get in range. They're trying to get in range. Now the infantry's moving up. So yeah, I think I'm going to go ahead and rush in the infantry. Again, trying to support my ally as he pushes up. Boom. Nice. Uh-oh. We got a rattling gun. They're moving over to the flank. I think they're going to go and support their ally. Oh, look how fast these guys run. My mortars are now in range. You can see the mortar fire coming down. So finally, I'm giving them what for. I'm saying, hey, you know, have a piece of your own, have a taste of your own medicine. And now here comes my pole axes, the depth guard. Look at it. My ally's doing a great job of maintaining these lines, but I'm coming to rush in, trying to help them out. Depth guard, let's go. Don't want his forces to break. And you know what I kind of done here is that I'm just kind of maintaining the center with the skirmishers and just shooting anything that gets in the way, and kind of move the infantry on the flanks to help my allies over here. And it does look like Norsca is making some great progress, but unfortunately he's losing mammoths really quickly. And that's going to be really, he brought 3 of them and he's already losing a lot. Got a fire vortex coming in. We completely shattered this flank of the Skaven. Well, that's the thing about the Skaven is you can break them, but they're just gonna keep on coming back. And oh, here comes that warp lightning. Keep moving in the pole axes. It's our time to push in. So yeah, I'm trying to push the flank. I'm trying to get to the artillery, and here's what they've been saving in the back. They've got these rat ogres. But my pole axes should do just fine against rat ogres. They're like pole axes anti-monster, anti-large. Their general though is in the mix as well, which is causing some issues. Meanwhile, over here, the vampire counts, I mean, this is a close battle as well. They're trying to get to this artillery, but it's been quite the challenge, for sure. A little bit of a battle going on here. It looks like the Empire, thanks to the warrior priest, it looks like they might actually hold on to this one, even though it seems like they're a little outnumbered. Look, he's on horseback. That's pretty cool. Covered in blood. He's like, back. Oh! That was crazy, and that causes a huge crumbling in the vampire army. And now we actually have a, I think we have a, yeah, we have a bright wizard trying to go to my back lines. I'm focusing him down with my skirmishers. Meanwhile, let's do some slow motion. Meanwhile, I'm trying to push and take on these rat ogres. But, you know, oddly enough, my depth guard is having a tough time against the rat ogres. I was severely disappointed of how poorly my my depth guard was doing against those rat ogres. My general's getting close by. We broke the wizard, which is good, so he can't harass my back lines. And unfortunately, Norsca is just crumbling to the high elves. They've got a couple marauders over here, but look how healthy this army is, and they're coming over to harass me, so it's not looking too good. Yeah, these archers, they're gonna shred my skirmishers. And even if, I don't know, it's tough to say. I would say that even if Norsca beat the high elves and I could fight the Skaven alone, it's gonna be a close battle. I don't know. Well, maybe I could have beaten Skaven, but my allies are really helping me out. We've got, you know, vampire counts in the back with some zombies. Norsca had a unit over here. But if we can kill this general, that'd be pretty huge. I still have a lot of troops in the back here. What I'm gonna do now is just play defensive. So I'm trying to retreat my gunners here. So this was pretty cool. So at this point, I'm retreating my gunners because I'm trying to line this unit up with my units over here. So I'm trying to have it so these guys can support them. But they still have a long way to go. And I'm trying to consolidate my forces and prepare for my final stand and see if we've killed enough and I can just kind of hold this position. Unfortunately, my lord dies when he's trying to run away. My gunners are opening fire because look who came back. But that should be it. He shouldn't come back anymore, the stupid bright wizard. And the halberds, or spearmen, are chasing down my gunners. But unfortunately, I can't get an angle on them. But they are breaking, which is good. They're getting too close to my forces, I assume, going in unsupported. I'm now focusing the mortar on the enemy archers for the high elves, because they are a big threat to me. Yeah, get them. This dragon's moving in, but we've got, look at this, we got a Terrorgeist going in, trying to take out this dragon. That would be huge if he can actually pull it off, but this is not a good sign right here. Look at all the cav for the high elves. Plenty of the Sister of Thorn. Gonna cause some major issues. And I think the vampire counts are coming over to kind of regroup with me, trying to quickly deal with the Empire, who's just ramming cav into my flank. Yeah, so the vampire count's trying to help out and try to defend my skirmishers. But I just feel like at this point of the battle, we've lost too much. I don't think I'm going to be able to recover from this mess. And yeah, my army is just completely breaking. I tried to do a little last second little volley, or like rally there at the end, trying to hold the defensive position, but they just have too much. I mean, they would have wrecked me with their artillery. They would have wrecked me with their archers. There's no way we could have won that one. And now it's, well, the vampire counts are dead. And that's it, guys. That is the, oh my God, words are hard. Valiant defeat. So let's end the replay. Look at the results here. So, yeah, I wish it showed kills. But looking at the kills of my units here, I'm actually pretty impressed how the Colossus did, considering they were taken out fairly early. The mortars did pretty well, and my deck gunners did decent. My depth guard, I was really disappointed. They just didn't kill the ogres. Like, they just couldn't kill them. And you know, you got a unit here with 14 kills. This unit, way cheaper, 57 kills. Now, again, maybe they killed, like, rat ogres, and that's why they have less kills. But yeah, we also have the zombie pirate gunnery mob, who did better or equal to the deck gunners. These guys are way cheaper, so maybe I should have just brought the gunnery mob instead. Ulfr over here was Norsca. Unfortunately, one of his mammoths got 0 kills. That's a huge loss. You definitely didn't get your money's worth. But the other one got 72 and 27, which still isn't that great. But his Marauders did okay, but his Shaman getting 174 kills. Really good job with the shaman, but the infantry just didn't pull their weight. I think, well, these guys, the Marauder Berserkers, did fantastic, but that was about it. And then we've got It's Cyber, who is going as the vampire counts. He did a good job with the Grave Guard, decent. Some got 6 and 22, not amazing. But yeah, just couldn't get enough kills. And looking at the kills of our opponents, here's the Skaven, here's the High Elves, and then we have Broken Sky is going as the Empire. 244 with that artillery, jeez, and 112 with the halberds. Really good job. So that's going to wrap it up here, guys, for today's battle. I hope you enjoyed this Warhammer battle. I'm always looking for free-for-all battle. I don't get a lot of Warhammer battles sent to me. So if you guys have any good free-for-all battles, those are always quite enjoyable. So I'd be more than happy to check this out and hopefully upload it to my channel. But thank you guys so much for watching. I'll see you next time on the battlefield.